Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Blackjack and Hookers in Europa Universalis IV. Alright, so yeah, the last video, I was wrong. No! What is this? This is bullshit. No! Alright, we need to take the French course, the French colony, coastline. French coastline must be ours. For now, though, we're gonna go and, we're gonna go see what we see with our navy. See if we can end this war, in India. You know, it's always interesting after not playing for a couple of days to come back and over there, you know, over the course of a weekend and be like, what was I thinking? Like, why are we at war with India? That seems kind of strange. And yet here we are, so we also have to be a little bit cautious about this disaster. A bunch of the estates are pissed off. I'm guessing it's because I stole all their monarch points. 51? That was about 6 years ago. Hopefully it comes back soon. You know, of course, all the rivals change, because that's what they say they're going to do. Yeah. How are we looking on succession? I think we decline your request there, Mr. Man. Also, I believe if we were at peace right now, we could click the button to form Spain diplomatically, right? This moment. Yes, we could. And I've been thinking about this, like, what do I want to do with Aragon? And I do think that we want to probably attack and feed land to Aragon before we click the button. And I'm still trying to decide if it makes sense to just click it period or not, and I think the answer is yes. Well, we're going to want to feed them exactly up to the amount of provinces that they're allowed to have. So 31 provinces. I'll actually take the time probably between episodes to count how many they have and then, you know, how many we can give them. Unless it's like in the middle of a war. Ooh, they took the Janissaries. Right, so one thing I'm concerned about is the unholy alliance that is France and the Ottomans. We could easily beat France on their own. France is kind of weak right now, surprisingly. Let's explore Asia. Wait a second. No, no, no. No, I just did it again. No, I need the leader. I needed the leader. No, that's what we were waiting for. All right, whatever. We're going anyway. Now I remember. Of course, now after I come back, I remember. And that's what I was waiting for. I was going to send my navy up here, yes, but I wanted to do it with my leader, because my leader has, like, what, 2-2-2-1-1. Alright, we do have to be a little bit cautious about some of this stuff. The base time at sea. Another good reason to have the guy in there. If we don't see any navy at all, then we can be relatively sure that the reason for that is that he is hiding his navy when he sees mine, because he's scared of it, which means we'll go back, we'll pick up our troops, we'll come land again. Go one more province up. Yep, he's hiding his navy right there. He doesn't want to bring it out. Okay, I think we're good, especially if we can pick up that leader. Looks like we'll be okay. We won't suffer any loss of ships on the way back down there. I'm hoping. We got one sea tile that's in the open ocean. It's going to raise up the percentage by 5%. So we might suffer a pretty nasty 15% attrition tick. But that'll be alright. Okay, well that's good news. Because that means that we're nearly done with that exploration job. Maybe we can wait for the leader again. Hey, Aragon, I think you should attach your ships to mine and come hang out. We also do have 3 more heavies. I wonder, you know, they could probably safely patrol out this way on their own. I highly doubt that this guy, Bahrat, is going to have any ships patrolling in this area around Africa. Let's wait for the leader again while we also wait for repairs. Looks like we need to wait probably at least 1 more month. Just 1. Fairly slow war. There we go. Okay, yeah. Now, before you're allowed to do any of that nonsense, you're going to come over here in charge of this navy. We'll give him the 1 final month here, I guess, of recovery, and then we'll go. But also wait for the heavies. How far away are they? Oh, they got way, way, way too long to wait. I think we go now. And away we go! That's from, I don't know what that's from. It's from Rick and Morty. It's probably where I heard it. Also, a good reason to go to war with France is that we'll get a whole bunch of power projection. Okay, so I think I determined before that what we're going to do is just kind of go for this coastline down here. We'll want to land some troops directly in the war goal then. We're at war with everyone here. There's no easy access. Mamluks will cede land to the Ottomans. Yep. Ottoman is getting kind of blobby. But yeah, I was looking at France. France only has 36,000 troops, which is a surprisingly small amount. I think Aragon has 51,000 troops. I mean, Aragon is way stronger than France on their own. Let's land here so we can go kill that thing. Unfortunately, it does take a month. As soon as we siege down Venad, we'll have access to the supply range, so our ships will stop suffering damage. So we'll definitely want to keep a small army, at least probably a 1 or 2 stack, just to guarantee that it doesn't get stack wiped right away. And can we catch them? Yes, we can, by 1 day. Good deal. We can also tech up on admin right now, which is kind of nuts. Okay, getting some war score from this is excellent. Oh, this is actually a capital fort. Alright. Okay, well, that's not good. Yeah. Well, we're in the Highlands, and he is coming to aggress. My guy will arrive actually over there on 17th, which is good for me, because we'll be the defender, and it looks like, with his 2 maneuver, versus our 5 maneuver, that we could potentially give him a straight crossing penalty. So for now, he's taking a terrain penalty of -1. Okay, this is interesting. How's the disaster looking? It's getting pretty high, 77%, only going at 1% per month. Do we want to lose admin or lose Diplo? Well, probably admin at this point since we're so high on it. Nobility gains loyalty. Alright, that's good. We could use the manpower recovery at the moment anyway. Finances are looking a little bit bleak at the moment. That's a lot of troops that he's got right there. He did not actually manage to introduce a straight crossing penalty. I highly doubt that he's got 5 maneuvers, so that's curious how that works. He definitely crossed the strait with part of his army. I don't really quite understand exactly how that works, but oh well. His tech is on tech 9, we are on tech 10, so we have an advantage there. We're getting a peace offer already from Madurai. Yeah, I think we let Madurai out. He totally should have had a straight crossing penalty there. I get that one army arrived without it, but if an army crosses a strait and brings the straight crossing into the battle, it should apply. My opinion. Alright, thank goodness for our 5 maneuver leader, because he's going to have us at full reinforcement speed, even way the hell out here. So we're going to keep the army together for the most part. Now, our war goal was actually Cochin, though, so we need to get up there. The ships need to probably dock up, get repaired for a moment. You know what? Considering that we care more about this, let's go over here. No, I want to keep... All the damage stacks need to go over there, and you need to come over here to siege down Madurai. Reinforced speed, excellent. However, getting rather low on manpower. This is a costly war, you know? I got kind of baited into it by the mission. I have a tendency to do that. Now, in order to take any land, we'll have to siege down at least 1 fort. We're on tech 10, so no forts are obsolete. I think we're probably gonna end up going for Mysore. No, let's go for Ginji, since it's defensive terrain. If we're gonna park our army somewhere, we'd rather have it be parked in a fort that we'll have good defensiveness in. We'll go blockade this coastal fort. I think that's where his ships are hiding anyway. We should have supply range there, even though it still shows it as red. We are in home waters. I still feel like it should update based on, you know, supply range. Palembang. This is the closest friendly fort, right? But it's also giving a supply range based on occupied provinces. It should just update and show that it's giving it based on Cochin. But it doesn't, because it's mean. Yeah, so I think that going for the Hills Fort here is going to be a safer gamble. His enthusiasm's down to medium. Relative strength of the alliance is good for us. This siege should go fairly quickly. Nice wall breach. Good deal. Regency for Austria. They've re-elected Austria yet again. Okay, let's check our disaster. It's at 82% now. I do still have 15k troops. Way the hell up here. Huh. Well, isn't that just interesting? Should put a conquistador in charge of that. Since we're done with this war, and get him exploring for the seven cities. Ooh, supply limit was only 14 here? What? How is it so small? Holy crap. Damn Indian hill? Okay, looks like we're ignoring the attrition then. Crying out loud. He's coming for this hard, isn't he? He arrives on the 5th. Let's get a reinforcement tick and then raid. That's 60,000 troops right there. Yeah. Okay, this time they have a -2 crossing penalty against our 2-2, which is good. So we've got a leader advantage, we've still got our tech advantage, we've got more cannons than they do. And their numbers shouldn't matter. Our morale advantage is good. We would prefer to have had a morale of armies guy. In fact, it might not be a horrible idea at this point to just employ that morale of armies guy right now. I think I will. It's not going to give us any direct morale at the moment, but it's going to increase our morale cap. And you do damage based on your morale cap. So the amount of morale damage you inflict is dependent on your maximum morale, regardless of the current morale. So even though it doesn't directly benefit like the longevity of this fighting force, it's going to make them lose morale faster, which means we have to fight less. Especially if we roll a 7, and then an 8. They also rolled an 8, though. If we win this fight, it's going to come down. It's going to be a morale fight. We need to break their morale. Ugh, that 9 is bad. And if we do lose, we've got nowhere to go. This is less than good. That is just so many freaking troops. Can't hire mercenaries in overseas provinces. Great. Yeah, we are routed. We only lost a little bit over 10,000 troops. We killed more than they did, but unfortunately, now we kind of need to go back to the reinforce guy. We're going to spend a lot of money on this. Oh, I wasn't even able to control the retreat? Are you kidding? Come on. Get over here. Get your morale up. I think it was all the attrition that we suffered there. It was rather brutal. No, I don't want to fight you yet. I'm not ready. We only have 11 in the front row. God, this is so bad. There's just so freaking many of them, you know? For crying out loud, I can't believe this. May 1st. Can't believe it. I have to give up. This is a stupid mission anyway. Shouldn't even be worrying about this crap. Why the hell are we fighting in India? This is dumb. Wow. Alright. Moving on. Let's go fight somebody easy, apparently, like France. Crying out loud. It's just crazy. Okay. What's up with this? I have 34 transports. There are 34 units. I'm not allowed to get on the boats? What gives? Oh, we're locked. Gotcha. Now Aragon has Liberty Desire. Because they think that they're strong. And the disaster is something that I'm going to have to handle within the next 12 months. We are over the force limit. So we're going to consolidate a couple of those infantry down. Oh man, a war in India. A frivolous war in India. I think we need to build some more heavies. And be able to beat the Ottoman Navy. And if we can do that, then we can just fight France. It's a downright embarrassing war right there. So we've got this alliance with Scotland that we're still doing. Is that worth the Diplo relationship slot? We're ahead of time, so there's really no big cost to it. They're not willing to accept vassalization. Funge. Funge is Catholic? Yeah, Coptic. So what do we get from that war? 741 ducats in debt. That's what we got. Pretty awesome, huh? And we used all of our manpower. Silly, silly mission. Don't let me do that again. Gonna have to spend some admin points on something here in a moment. Still working on aristocratic ideas, which is unfortunate. Would have been nice to been able to take the next tech level. Now I noticed, yeah, somebody had commented that Arumba exists. Right there. Right down there. Unfortunately, it's only 3 development, which I disagree with. Should not be 3 development. Okay, that is a important natural harbor. We need that. Don't lose sight of the disaster. We got 10 months to go. I think what we're going to end up doing is retracting a province owned by the clergy to make the problem go away. So clergy is the yellow ones. Can barely read that. 2.7%. It's pretty minor. Yeah, I'll probably take Almeria from him. I'd like to wait for the army to be home. Will the army be home in time? That's doubtful. Well, let's just see if they rebel. If they do, Aragon will probably take care of it. They didn't, so the disaster's gone. At least it should be. Yep. Okay. Time for a little bit of development, I think, since we're at 978. Also, let's check on our inflation before we do that. We're at only 0.8. We don't need to be at full army maintenance at the moment. We gotta pay off some of our debt. And, yeah. Papal State, what are you doing? Papal State's just hanging out over here. I guess they're fighting England. Alright, well, the war in India was a bad investment. But I'm gonna take a break here. I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.